I just did a painting of Joseph Smith called The Rough Stone. And sometimes in paintings of Joseph Smith, we like to polish him. We like, using a metaphor, we like his skin to be flawless. Yeah. Every brush stroke smoothed over, covering blemishes. And in my study of Joseph Smith as a scholar, he is a colorful man. He's a mortal man, and he's an inspired man. He's a revelatory man. I believe with my whole soul he's a prophet. But I also know he's a man. And so I did this painting of Joseph. I did it with my palette knife. It's really thick paint. It's really rough. And it's multicolored. It's deliberate, like blues and greens and yellows and pinks and whites and reds, all mixed together that forms this portrait of Joseph. And so in painting things like that, I think my takeaway of it is I'm grateful that Joseph was a prophet, but I'm also grateful that he was a man. Because in seeing his humanity, seeing Joseph's humanity doesn't lessen my faith in his prophetic mission. It actually increases it. And what it teaches me is that it actually makes me glad, because I know my weaknesses and I know my own humanity and my shortcomings. And I'm sure every person listening to this knows their own as well.
Yeah.
And if we have this false dichotomy that God either works through flawless people or he doesn't work at all, to quote the scholar Adam Miller, he's the one who said that, that's a false dichotomy. God will work through flawed people who are doing their best to seek to follow him. I've seen that in Joseph and Emma and Oliver and other early church figures. I see that in people today. I see it in myself. I'm grateful God's willing to work with me in my weakness to hopefully try to bring to pass his grace.